guys, it's Mandy.
And John.
And today we have...
Justice League Gods and Monsters Superman action figure to review. I was impatient, so I opened him already, and his package kind of became a disaster, so he's already opened up. But just so you guys can see, this is the movie he's from. It came out a few months ago. It was really good. Definitely one of the best DC animated features that's come out in a while. I really enjoyed it. There's an awesome voice cast, and it's the return to the Bruce Timm style of animation. So those of you who know comics or DC animation probably know Bruce Timm. So this was really good. And then recently a graphic novel collection of stories that were based in the world of Gods and Monsters came out. So I was reading that too, and when I saw the figure at my local comic book store the other day, that was just the stand that comes with the figure. I just had to buy him. Like I said, I was impatient and I opened him up already, and his package kind of got all destroyed while I was opening him. Their packages are pretty simplistic. It just has a very similar logo to this on the top, and then it says Superman down the side on a clear bubble box, and it just shows you the other two figures you can get in the line. So we'll get right into it, and here he is, Superman. These are fairly simplistic in their detail, but that's because usually Bruce Timm's style is fairly simplistic. Now, I know a lot of you that might not have seen this movie or read any of the comics or the graphic novel are probably like, well, that's not really Superman at all, is it? Well, this Superman is actually, it takes place on an alternate Earth where Kal-El never got sent to Earth as a baby. It was General Zod's son. Zod comes in and does away with Jor-El's experiment, but he puts his own son in the rocket and sends him to Earth as Krypton is destroyed. So this is kind of a different take on Superman. And he's still a good guy, but he does have a lot of Zod in him. And he looks kind of like Zod. A funny story, when I showed it to Killian, he said, well, that doesn't look like Superman, it looks like Zod. So, and he does. He has the goatee like the old Terrence Stamp Superman 2 version of Zod. No red cape. He wears the black trench coat instead, which actually has some cool detailing on it. There's like a little bit of a shoulder pad detailing. I'm not sure if you can see it that good on the video. And then the buttons are visible on the sleeves. And then obviously one of the biggest things on Superman that you would expect would be the big S logo, which he doesn't have. But he does have a different sort of S logo on his belt buckle. And then he's got, instead of the bright red boots, he's got sort of more
business.
Well, they're more it's like a militaristic sort of jackboot almost. Kind of goes around, and then they have like I think the red stripe is actually part of his pants, not the boots. I think the boots are just black, like jack boots. He doesn't come with too much in the way of accessories because he's Superman and he doesn't really have any kind of weapons or anything. But he does come with a bunch of different sets of hands. So the hands that I have on him, I believe, are just supposed to be kind of his flying hands. You can just kind of position him. He's pretty posable. These are much more collector-oriented, so they're not really super articulated. These are more of a shelf display type piece. But his head kind of turns up, and you can kind of throw his hands out, and it's kind of like he's flying a little bit, I guess. And the other hands are all right here, and he's got sort of they just pop right off. They're pretty simple to get on and off. He's got kind of a set of like relaxed hands, I guess you would say. For I guess if you were just gonna kind of stand him with his, just kind of like a general sort of stance, and then he's got more of a fisted hand. It's not a total closed fist. It's just, I guess this would be maybe if you did have an accessory or something you wanted to put in his hand, you could. But he doesn't really come with anything that he can hold.
And you can mix and match too, right?
Yeah, you can mix and match them. The hands, oddly enough, they do kind of make a difference. I like to use the flying hands for the most part. And I kind of, the way I have him displayed is I kind of have him like standing sort of like this with his hands out, almost like he's maybe like, you know, easing himself into a landing or something like that. Then the stands that they come with, if you guys know about the Batman animated figures, they all come with stands similar to this. I like these stands. They're pretty cool. They have like almost like the animation cell sort of look, like what they use when they create these characters. Just done in black and white. It tells you Justice League, Gods and Monsters, Superman on it, and then it comes in a few parts, and you just kind of almost assemble it yourself. But it comes with these pieces. It just plugs into this one. Then you just kind of gotta play with it a little bit to get it to stick in the little hole here. And it's more of a doll stand, so there's no peg hole, and there's no pegs on the bottom of his feet. I like these. They tend to work a little better than the peg hole ones. So he just kind of leans into it, and you can kind of move the little arms here to make him stand up straight. And it does a good job. I mean, as you can see, he's pretty well on there. There are two other figures in this line. I mean, like I said, I kind of destroyed the package. Yeah, you can see Wonder Woman. The figure doesn't have the cape on, I know that much, but she does come with the sword. And then Batman. Batman would be a cool one to get. He's got.
You can see him a little better on there, probably.
Yeah, he's got two different heads. This version of Batman is actually a vampire, which is kind of cool, and the other head is more of a it's like his normal face, but he's kind of has like a bleached out sort of look. I'm not talking too much about the plot line in case you guys haven't seen the movie or want to see the movie after seeing this. But I will say that each character is a little different, so don't go into it expecting to see Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne and Diana Prince as Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Superman is actually his nationality is he's actually Hispanic instead of American, and Batman is more of a scientist. In it, he's not Bruce Wayne. He's Kirk Langstrom, which you guys know in the comic books is the Man-Bat, but he's actually Batman in this universe. And then Wonder Woman is not from Themyscira or an Amazon. She's actually Becca from the Fourth World and the New Genesis Apocalypse stories, like Darkseid and all those guys. So all a very different world, but yet again, still it has the right feel for the DC Universe, and it's all these same characters, just in kind of a different situation. I really like the way they all look, and these figures in particular are really cool. I like them a lot. I definitely want to get the other two in the set. And these fall in line really well with the Batman animated series figures that are out now. They kind of have the same look to them, based heavily off of Bruce Timm's artwork and animation. But that's about it for Superman, and my little shout out to Gods and Monsters. Like I said, it's really good stuff, and if you guys are looking for something new to get into and read and collect, this is definitely something I would recommend. I mean, I am a huge fan of the Justice League and Superman and Batman in particular, so obviously I'm a little biased, but definitely, and it's a good jumping on point if you don't, like, maybe if you're somebody that wants to get into DC but doesn't really, it's kind of a cool place to start almost, because you don't have to worry about all the backstory and stuff. So but I definitely recommend these figures and this whole world of Gods and Monsters.
All right. If you enjoyed this video, then please give this video a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe, because when we hit 100 subscribers, we are going to be doing a big giveaway, and you don't want to miss it. So thank you for watching. Comment below if this is something you're interested in, and we will see you guys again real soon. Bye!